Your face is.
Your mom's face is.
She's your mom too.
Damn it. Chris says, hello, Stephanie. Good evening, Stephanie. It is Tuesday, December 2nd. As you probably heard, I had an exciting trip home. I was supposed to drive home on Sunday, but Kenosha Pass was closed. For those of you who don't know, Kenosha Pass is a major pass in order to get to Gunnison. So I called my boss and said, hey, I'm not coming home on time. He said, yeah, I figured. I saw the weather conditions and I went, stay home, I'll see you when I see you. Kenosha Pass opened again at 5 o'clock, which was too late for me to leave because there was no way I was going to drive Monarch Pass and restricted, which means chains required for all commercial vehicles. My car wouldn't have been required to have that, but I've driven Kenosha while it's restricted, and it's not fun. But that would have meant doing that at night. No. I don't want to, no. So, I let that pass. I went and saw a couple of movies. I saw Madagascar 2 with Dad. I think I mentioned that in my last video. And then I saw 4 Christmases with Mom. This was another funny video. Yay, Kristen Chenoweth. I love Kristen Chenoweth. But, you know, Reese Witherspoon and Vince Vaughn can kiss my ass. I'm not a fan. Anywho, the next day, I don't know, we'll go check the passes just in case. And sure enough, Kenosha was closed again. I got a call from Kara at about 9:20, 20 minutes after I was supposed to have been at work, usually. She's going, hey, are you coming in late? And I went, oh, TL didn't tell you? I'm still stuck in Denver. She went, oh, why don't you just drive through Colorado Springs? Sure, it adds about a half hour to the trip, but it'll get you home. And I went, okay. So I did it. And I'm home. It actually took 45 minutes longer because traffic was backed up on I-25. There were a lot of accidents and cars that had slid off the road. The roads weren't really bad when I left. I mean, sure, a couple parts were kind of slippery on Monarch, but it was nothing. At least not I-25. I mean, the road was wet. There were at least 10 cars that had been pulled off the side of the road. I'm assuming they slid. I mean, a normal car doesn't pull over at that angle. But, you know, I could be wrong. Maybe I'm just a better driver than these people. Probably I wouldn't have slid off. Anywho, your video. You showed me the monkey. Okay. Frankly, it kind of freaks me out to have a monkey singing my songs. It just seems odd to me. But whatever. Nice monkey. The wood. Okay. That's obviously specially made emergency wood for, say, okay, you can't afford to heat your house, so you buy a bunch of little sticks and start to burn things with them to keep yourself warm. Don't you know anything? Emergency wood, kind of like emergency duct tape. Nice Christmas lights. There aren't really many up in this area. Then again, I live kind of outside of town where there's only, let's see, there's the trailer, no, there's the RV resort that way, and then you've got my complex, which I got a nice note on my door today saying, hey, last winter sucked, so here's what we're doing this year to make it not suck so much. I heard that, like, pipes froze and stuff, so we'll see what happens there. I've never experienced frozen pipes. I'm hoping for the best. Yarn came to knit presents for Kara. I also ordered a couple things of yarn for myself just to get the free shipping. And I started this cami last year. According to Ravelry, I started this in January of this year. So I got some progress on that. Woo! Getting pretty far. I'm over halfway done. You'll probably finish Valerie's challenge before me just because I don't even know where to start. I guess I'm just going to go through a bunch of my stuff and write down useful quotes and see what happens. I'm more worried about the making the whole thing out of quotes. There's some things I don't know, you don't think of them as quotes when you say them. I guess a lot of shows would have them. A lot of comics, a lot of animes, but I don't know. Yeah. That's all I have. I know I'm supposed to show the Wishbone video. I haven't actually checked to see if I have that. I'm not sure if it actually got recorded. Mom was in charge of that. I think she got it, but I don't know. Obviously, my last video is in a hurry. And today I'm just tired. Yeah. So on that note, I'm going to show you the Wishbone video, hopefully. And Stephanie, I'll see you tomorrow. Just to confirm my suspicions, Mom didn't actually record the Wishbone. She was able to press the button after it was over as if she was stopping it. So we don't actually have that on film. But for the record, I won. You can even confirm that with Dad if you don't believe me.